Now, let's go to Leo. Leo.
Hello, Dave. How you going?
I'm well, mate. It's so good to hear from you. Look, I can't believe that it's been 22 months, Leo.
Yeah, I know. It's been a long time, David.
It's been a long time, but it doesn't feel that way.
I'm glad you're on. I hope you're on more often, too.
Oh, thanks, mate. That's nice of you to say so.
I can't say too much, Dave, because you know what I mean. I've got to be careful what I say.
Yeah. Let's not get political, but seriously, it's...
You know what I mean, Dave. I missed you and I wish you was back, that's all.
Yeah, well, look, sometimes, well, it's interesting how things evolve and turn around. I never expected to be back this Christmas and into the new year, but look, I feel so fortunate, and it really is a pleasure being back in the chair. It really is.
Oh, well, at least they got you back anyway, Dave. That's the main thing.
Yeah, well, thanks, mate. Good on you.
Yeah.
Now, how have you been?
All right, Dave, yeah. It's been a good year, sort of sad year. I'll be glad when it's all over this year anyway.
Oh, it's been a crappy year, hasn't it?
The reason why I say that, David,
yeah.
I don't know why, David, but when I got up this morning, I made a cup of coffee and I come outside and have a fag, because I don't smoke inside.
Yeah.
And for some reason, because Russell Evans was my idol, and I said to myself, the Evans family, first time Christmas without, they won't have their father there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, David?
Yes.
Yeah. So I just thought about Russell's family, that was all.
Yeah, well, that's a very, very good point, and sensitive of you, Leo, because you're right. When someone close to you, a family member, dies, and the first Christmas is always very, very tough. Yeah. And I know from my own experience and so on. It's nice to pay tribute, on that first Christmas, and also the first birthday when someone's gone. Just to perhaps raise a glass and remember someone who was very, very special to you.
Yeah, Dave. David, I've got my family here and everything else, and we have a good Christmas.
Yeah.
But it's not the same like when I was home, with my mother and father.
Yeah.
I don't know, there's something missing, something not right.
Yeah, so your mum and dad no longer with you?
They're passed away now, Dave. Yeah, they're both gone.
Yeah, well, of course we all harken back to when we were kids,
That's right, when I was home.
And it's what I was saying earlier, it's such a special time, and I think the strongest memories of all, the strongest reminiscences are based on Christmas. They are just absolutely concrete in my mind. The memories of those early Christmases. I'm talking about, when you're 5 or 6 years old. It's like it was only yesterday, because it had such a huge impact and such a magical time.
Yeah. Anyway, Dave, you mentioned something about. Yeah, I've always known that too. That they're not too sure what day Jesus was born.
Well, that's that's one point of view. I certainly don't want to say that it wasn't.
Yeah, well,
December 25th.
It's true. They don't know exactly when he was born. The exact day. They used the 25th. Yeah,
well, that's right. Because they did that for a couple of reasons, and I was trying to explain that earlier. Yeah. The fact is, when they were referring to, shepherds looking after their flocks. At the time of Jesus' birth, it's very, very unlikely that it would have been around December the 25th. It would have been more likely to have been in springtime and in the northern hemisphere. I'm not quite. When would that be? Northern hemisphere. That would be sort of like about. I suppose after summer we're into autumn, and I suppose after their winter they go into spring, don't they? So in about 3 months' time.
Yeah. Anyway, Dave, you mentioned something about in Darwin. That cyclone they had, remember?
Yes. What year was that?
I'm pretty sure, David. I'm 90% sure it was 1974. I think it was.
74, was it? Yeah, you could be right.
It's 74 or 75. I'm just not quite sure exactly.
Yeah.
But wasn't 77? That's too late.
Yeah. Okay. Fair enough. In fact, there was a song about that tragedy.
Stanley never made it into Darwin.
That's right. That's right.
Dylan Boy.
Yeah, and I do seem to remember that's right, that it referred to 74. Yeah.
Yeah, that's right, yeah, David. Dave, I'll just say one more thing, then I'll go because I know you're busy.
Okay, mate.
And now you played Di Washington, was it?
Dinah Washington, yeah.
Diana Washington.
Yes.
And I tell you what, Dave, I didn't know nothing about it until you used to talk about when you was on the Midnight Show.
I remember. I remember.
You played a couple of songs like you there.
Oh, yeah.
So I finished up. I went and bought 2 singles. I got 2. They're hard to get. I got 2 of them.
I remember you told me, yeah.
Yeah, you know that one, Dave, it's a rocking good way.
That's right, yeah.
Yeah, then she did that one, September Rain. You remember that one?
Yes. So you got a single, a 45 of September Rain as well.
The only two we had left.
Oh,
and I got
okay.
it. And
Yeah.
I bought an album, so I got an album.
Yeah.
And I tell you what, David, I know a little bit about music. I'm no expert, but she died in 1963, I think it was.
Yeah.
But she had cancer, and I think she was only 33 years old, David.
Oh, isn't that awful?
Yeah, 63, she died at the
Yeah.
age of 63. And I tell you what, Dave, I'm going to make a statement here. I would put her up against Barbara Streisand any time.
Oh, yeah.
I would anyway.
Yeah, well, back in that era, I don't know why, but I've sort of gravitated towards that era, and I listened to people like Ella Fitzgerald and Dinah Washington and Otis Redding and
that's right, all them, yeah.
Marvin Gaye, just
Aretha Franklin and all those.
Aretha Franklin, exactly, yeah.
What's her name? Whitney Houston.
Whitney Houston.
Wendy, that's her. And
Whitney, yeah.
Natalie Cole, that's it.
Who?
Nat King Cole's daughter.
Oh, Nat King Cole, another one, yeah.
Natalie Cole.
Natalie Cole, Nat King Cole's daughter.
That's right, that's right, yeah. Wasn't his mother.
No, that's right.
Yeah, never mind. But, yeah, like I say, since I heard him, I'll tell you what, mate. Oh, he's brilliant.
Oh, yeah, fantastic voice. It's like molasses. It's just so beautiful. And the way she can hold notes.
Dave, why people have to die so young too, you know what I mean?
Yeah, well, that's
it's the way the cookie crumbles, I suppose.
That's the way the cookie crumbles, exactly. You never know when your number's going to come up. And if you live hard, you're probably going to die early. I mean, look at all these people who died at the age of 27. We've talked about the 27 Club before. You know, people like Amy Winehouse. Who else died at the age of 27?
What's his name? Jimi Hendrix, I think.
Jimi Hendrix, I think he was 27. And also Janis Joplin.
Janis Joplin, another one, yeah.
Yeah.
What's his name? Was it Jim Morrison or somebody?
I think that's right. From the Doors. I think he was 27 as well.
Yeah, I think he was, yeah.
Yeah.
There's been a few that died at the age of 27.
Yeah, for sure.
I tell you, David, just before I go, there's another famous female singer too. I think she's a bit of a country singer.
Yeah.
And she was killed in a plane accident in 1964. And I always rated her to be one of the greatest female singers of all time in my book.
Yeah, who's that?
That was Patsy Cline.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I loved her voice too.
Yeah, I have all the... Look, there's a lot of country girls that are good, like Sammy Wynette and all them. They're all good, but I reckon that one was the best.
Yeah.
But Patsy Cline, in my books anyway.
Hey, how have you spent today, Christmas? Did you have Christmas lunch or Christmas dinner?
Yeah, I tell you what, Dave, I don't want to I don't want to see any more food at the moment. My stomach's that blowing up. I'm not going to... Maybe I might have a bit of a snack after midnight.
Good on you.
Yeah. All right, David. Dave, you going to be on tomorrow?
Yes, I am. Yeah, I think 8 till midnight tomorrow.
8 to midnight? Why can't it be 8 to 1 o'clock in the morning?
I don't know. Because I'm not on that time. Actually, New Year's Eve... New Year's Eve's going to be a long shift, and I hope you join me for that. That's going to be 7 until 1 in the morning.
David. All right, then, David. Hey, Dave, can I ring you back later on tonight?
Of course you can. Of course you can. In fact, I expect you to.
Dave, I'll catch you later.
All right, mate. See ya.
Yeah, bye.
Bye. All right, now, talking about Christmas food and so on, here's a lovely little song which...